Thank you so much. I feel privileged to be here.
Briefly, viewers, Glowing Moments is about sharing those events in your life that had a great impact on you. If we look at the Bible, there are countless glowing moments in the Bible. Please tell us about yourself.
Okay, my name is John Nazuka. By God's grace, I'm a Christian. Well, a software developer as well. Okay. That's basically me.
Okay.
I'm schooling and also doing business here, not missions. My mission ground is virtually everywhere you guys say, Jerusalem. So for now, my Jerusalem is Ukraine.
We would like to hear from you.
Okay, I would share one of my glowing moments because God has been very good to me, and I would say my glowing moments are quite unlimited. And so many times, God has been there for me and has saved me with marvelous hands. I'll share a story. If I start, I'll go back to a few days before, and this is where the salesman that I led. So it's like I said, I felt this loss by the Spirit of God telling me that the words were just coming out. That initially started by I cannot be short. I kept saying, I'll discover I've said this thing. I without understanding.
You were saying it out loud, like audible.
Yes, I was saying it out loud. I was confessing it. Later again, I think a week before the time, I was saying, even if I'm short, it will not enter into me. I kept saying these words. Lo and behold, on that day, I was coming back from my place of work. Anyone that knows Lagos very well, especially the mainland, then I was working at that Onipan bus stop, the Legomo house. It's like a high-rise building. There's like 7 buildings of that. And where the current TVC. Okay. Yeah, so I was working there at the time. That was 2008. I was working there. So, as a software developer, many times the moment you get into your work, leaving it is difficult. You normally close by 6, but of course I wanted to finish what I was doing.
It takes time. I know it takes time.
Yes, so I really wanted to finish. I didn't know how time passed. So before I would leave the office, it was this was now between 10:30 and 10 p.m. I'm sorry, 9:30 and 10 p.m. So I just come down the stairs and I was walking down, just strolling between my office and the next bus stop. Right, there are 2 bus stops there before Fadi. For those who know that route very well. So I was just walking down, and all of a sudden I noticed that a vehicle just ran to a halt behind me. I turned, and all of a sudden 3 guys. Okay, one was waiting. 2 guys ran at me and wanted to come take my bag. All the people around there ran away. Now all of a sudden the people around, they ran away. There was even a guy, a security man, right in front. A security man for a car lot there. The guy ran inside and locked up with me. So I was just there. I was dragging my, at that point, you are almost not aware of what's happening around it. I was in shock. I kept dragging the laptop, and
you were dragging the laptop and you were dragging it back.
Yes. So at a point, the laptop fell down. So then one of them, when they saw that, who saw that I was dragging and was making their plan difficult for them, shot a gun at me. Shot a gun at me. He shot and he was saying that he wasn't going through.
Gun.
He brought out the gun. I saw it. He shot it at me. It wasn't going through. When they saw that I was shooting at this guy, the thing is not getting. We had to pick up the laptop. This time, gave it to me. They ran into their car and then they left.
By themselves, they picked up the laptop and
gave it to
you.
Handed it
and left you in one piece.
Yes.
Everybody are taking to their ease.
They were taking to their ease. I think it's something that happens there from time to time. So I think when they saw that, they understood what was happening. For me, I wasn't too used to it. That was my first month of work there. Understand? It was not something I was used to. I'm just someone who goes to go back home. So I think.
Wow. So and thank God, and you had made the confession from your mouth. You cannot be shocked. You know what I mean?
Yes, of course.
It's not possible. What was running through your mind? You saw the gun. Did you recall that? It's funny. You saw the gun.
This incident happened in like 2 minutes. I don't think it's more than 2 minutes. So I never had the time to think. I'm sure if I had the time to think, I wouldn't be dragging with them. I would rather they go with the laptop than face this. You understand? I never had the vision. I did it unconsciously because if I had the time to think, I'm sure I would definitely value my life to a laptop. What's a laptop?
Right? This is what we are talking about. Why we are here to give God glory. We say thank God for saving your life. Let me not take away from your story. All right, it's all about growing moments, and I believe God always talks to us. I'm sure, Brother John, that's not the only time you would have been hearing from God.
Of
You are
course,
laughing.
of course not. Of course not. Okay. First, before I start, I'll say God speaks to us based on our revelation of Him. I think it's important to state that. Yes, and but of course, there are so many ways. It's sometimes you hear from God through dreams, through visions. It could be an audible voice, very audible, that you feel like the person is there with you. It could be a still small voice. God could also speak to you through someone else. But one thing I know, many times I feel when God speaks to you through someone else, it's supposed to be a confirmation, except you are not a child of God. Why am I saying that? If you say you are close to your father, if he wants to speak to you, he wouldn't need to speak. If you have a real relationship with your father, he wouldn't speak to someone else. He would definitely speak directly to you. And there have been times I've also shared this testimony. For me, I don't know why, but many times I don't take these things. I didn't take it like it was too spectacular, and of course that's the fault for me. Because over time, yes, to be honest, I remember there was a time I was invited to speak in a youth program, and I just mentioned it. So the way the person that introduced me said it, so this thing is really spectacular. I just felt it was just God.
Of course.
I just felt it was just God being there for me. You see, so it was then I began to be honest, which is not good, I would say. It was then I began to see how miraculous it was. For me, I just felt God has been there for me, because really He has been there. These are many other things.
So I want to thank you, Brother John, and also invite you to share more stories with us. And as many as you know who have had experiences that they would love to share with us, please let them have that.